Welcome back to Coyote Customs. I just wanted to start this video off here. Drop the truck off, as you can tell here. I have the Twisted Customs courtesy vehicle, which is really, really cool of them to offer a courtesy vehicle in itself. Like I said, I don't have the Mustangs out yet. This one's still torn apart. My 14, it snowed about 2 weeks ago, so I didn't really want to drive it with the salt and everything, so that's still sitting in the storage unit. So, didn't really have an option for a daily driver for the couple days that they're going to have the truck. So, luckily, they have a courtesy vehicle that you can go ahead and take. So anyway, just wanted to give you kind of an overview of, I didn't really get to film anything of me dropping it off. I mean, it wasn't really anything extravagant. I just dropped it off. They told me it should be done in a couple days. So that was nice. Didn't know exactly how long it was going to take, nor, I mean, want them to take their time, whatever. So dropped it off. They're going to put the BDS lift on it, the 6-inch. They're going to do the rough country upper control arms. They're going to change the oil with obviously Schaefer's. Got some Schaefer's oil and a Motorcraft filter, so they'll get that taken care of as well. I just didn't have time to do it. If they didn't have time, I would have just done it when I got home. Not a big deal, but they were nice enough to just say, oh yeah, go ahead, no big deal. So they're gonna do that. Put the 35 by 12.5 by 20 Goodyear Ultra Terrain, something like that, tires I got from Discount Tire. I guess it's a Discount Tire only model. We're gonna try them out. I think they were only like $1,700–1,800 for the set. So they were heavily rated, really equivalent to Falcon and such. Went with those because it's kind of hard to find in a 20 35 by 12.5s that aren't like a F-rated tire. I wanted an E-rated, which is what I usually have. 10 ply is fine, but 12 ply would have been a little too much. I think would have been too much of a harsh ride. I wanted to just do Falcons like I have now, but they were not rated what I wanted. They were an F-rated tire, which I think would have been too tough, too rough riding, and I didn't want to take away the comfortability of the truck. Obviously, the 6-inch is going to do some of that, but I mean, it's not going to be much different, I don't think, than what I have now. I have coilovers on it now. Like I said before, Ibach Pro 2R leveling coilover kit. Rides great. Like I said, I just wanted a little bit taller. So that's why I went with the Fox coilovers, because I wanted the more adjustability on how soft and how harsh I wanted it on the ride. Also wanted that nice Fox performance. I like that they're rebuildable. You know, there's many, many reasons why I went with the BDS kit. Like I said before, rough country would have been fine. I figured if I'm going this far, let's go all out. So anyway, truck will be done. I think they said by Wednesday or something like that. Today is Monday, the 30th of March. So maybe the 1st, I would think. So excited to see how this thing's going to turn out. I will be, as soon as I pick it up, I will be showing you exactly when I see it. We'll have a video. I'll pick up the camera and we'll start doing this again. Just wanted to kind of give you an overview of what's going on right now, where we're at. Put a little bit of a short on YouTube, Instagram, all that kind of stuff of the truck all loaded down. It was crazy how much stuff I had to take with me, between the tires, the lift kit, the upper control arms, the oil, the filter. I mean, the whole back of the truck and the tail, the bed, everything was full. So definitely a lot of components get put on this kit. there's a lot to it. So I'll put that little clip in the beginning of this video too, so you have an idea of what this all entails, and this is exactly why it's priced the way it is. So next time you see me on this camera, we will be picking up the truck, and I'll give you my initial thoughts and tell you if this is something that you should do to your F-150, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
All right, welcome back. So, it's been almost a week ago since I filmed a little bit of this video. So we got the truck back. They had it for about 3 days, 2-3 days. So, was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Thought they were going to take all week, which is fine because I want them to get everything, take their time on it. So since I've gotten the truck back, I have put almost 300 miles on it. Went to my in-laws' house for Easter, drove back home, which is about an hour and a half. Took it to work one day. So it's about 200-300 miles I put on this truck already. So I've gotten a little bit of data on what I think of the truck. I was going to do a video of my initially picking it up, driving it home. It's only about 20-30 minute drive home. So I wanted to get some miles on it and give you an idea of what it was from the beginning and for how it is now. So picked it up. Everything was perfect. The truck looks amazing. Coilovers look awesome. Those Fox 2.5s are just absolutely awesome to look at. They recommended to leave the compression dial, the low speed dial, all the way loose until you got some miles on it. So I put about 200 miles on them, and I adjusted it to, I think, 5 clicks. 4 to 5 clicks is when they say that you need to for daily driving. Seems like that's like the sweet spot. But I think there's maybe 8 or 9 clicks you can go to. I'm not sure exactly. I did 5 clicks. The lowest setting, it was fine. It was a little spongy, I thought, compared to my iBach Pro Kit, which obviously there's not much adjustments. You can raise and lower it. That's about it. But there's no like compression, reload, anything like that type of adjustments. So I was used to that for the last year, and I thought that rode great. I do think a lot of the comfortability comes from the upper control arms. I could be wrong, but I think those do help with some of the cushioning of the blows and stuff like that, which I always put upper control arms on it. I mean, you figure you're already in there, you might as well. And I opted for the rough country ones, just because I can get them in red. I thought that was nice underneath the engine bay to get the pop. And then they were, I think, $400 to $500 less than the BDS ones, and they're a lifetime warranty. So BDS ones are great. I've had them before. I had them on my 2020 F-150. They did a great job. I paired those with the Fox 2.0 coilovers, just for a leveling kit. So this is the first like full 6-inch lift that I've ever had. So I'm getting an idea of how it rides, stuff like that. My dad has a 7-inch ready lift on his F-150. His is a 2020 with a 3.5. He bought the truck used. So he got with the strut spacers and everything like that. It rides great. I mean, it rides great. The truck, I think, has 40,000 miles or something on it. And it rides amazing for what it is. The only problem with the 7-inch is you got to get steering shaft extension. And whoever put the lift on the truck, I'm not sure if they put it on correctly or what, but the steering shaft extension was giving my dad some issues. So he was able to purchase a new one from ReadyLift and installed it, and he has not had a problem since, and that's been about probably 10,000-15,000 miles ago. So as far as I know, ReadyLift doesn't even sell the 7-inch anymore. But so sorry, sinuses are going on around here. 85 degrees one day and then 30 the next. So it's that time of year, unfortunately. So, back to my lift. So this is the first 6-inch I've had. I've had a 4-inch Carly suspension on my F250 Tremor. So that rode great. Obviously a way different setup on the F-150s than the Super Duties. But I do have an idea. I think this truck may be about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch taller than what my Tremor was, with the 4-inch lift. It had 35 by 12.5 by 20s. Actually, same exact wheels, Rebel 8s. Just because they're 8 lugs, these are Rebel 6s because they're 6 lugs. But same wheel pattern, same everything, 20 by 9, 0 offset. Exactly the same thing as what I have now. So, anyway, I've put about 300 miles on it, and so far I love it. It is absolutely amazing. The BDS kit is just by far just amazing. Coilovers are great. They are, and like I said, I'm not sure exactly what the break-in period is. They are a little, you can feel the road. You can feel the bump. You can't really even feel the bumps. It cushions them really well. And I've since I put them on level 5, the clicks on number 5, it seems like it takes it, and the steering is amazing. I have no problem with slop, nothing like that. It is very tight. I actually think it's better than my leveling kit was. Nothing was wrong with the leveling kit. It's just I feel like it's a lot more planted. I could be because I got a lot wider tires on it now. I don't know. I changed a lot. So there's, a few things. I changed the upper control arms. I changed them to a different one. Then the 3-inch upper control arms, I went to the OE upgrade ones because that's what you needed for the 6-inch lift. I also went with a 35 by 12.5 by 20 tire, Goodyear Ultra Terrain, something like that, which are phenomenal so far. Very quiet. Can't really hear them going down the road. It seems like they have really good grip. It's been raining pretty much every day since I picked it up. So it's been great so far. Gas mileage, let's see what I got here. We are looking at, I want to say it was 15.2. So 15.2, which isn't too bad. I've been doing a lot of city driving. We did go to the in-laws house, which is all highway, but it's a lot of uphill, downhill, stuff like that. So the gas mileage isn't the greatest, but I'd be happy with 16. If I can get 16.5 on a good day, that's perfect. I mean, I'm fine with that. I think on the most I ever got was maybe 18 with the other lift, 17.5. So I'm not losing too much. If it's a mile per gallon, 1.5 miles, I mean, it's not really that big a deal for me. If we need to go somewhere long that we need to, go for a family, we could take the ST, and that gets 22, 23 with how heavily modded that is. But that card's whole different story. That thing is amazing. But anyway, I'll take it. I mean, you know what you're getting into when you go to a 6-inch lift and 35s. That's just, it's part of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a walk around of the truck and see what you think. But so far, I'm really impressed. Twisted Customs did a great job of installing it. The alignment is perfect. Everything is perfect. Probably about a couple hundred more miles I'm going to get underneath it. And I'm going to just double check all the bolts, make sure after about 500-600 miles. They said I could take it over to them and they'll do it for me. But I'm like, you know what? It's about 30-minute drive, so I could just do it at home. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to get outside and we're going to take a look at the truck. All right. So here's the truck. As you can see, it's considerably taller. It comes out on camera, but it's, I posted some pictures of it, and a lot of people were saying, well, it doesn't look that much taller. Well, it's considerably taller in person. Camera doesn't really want to pick it up as much, but we'll go up on. Here is the 2.5 Fox coilovers. You can see they're just a little bit wet. I did just install some undercoating, like some of the surface protectant, rust inhibitor from PB Blaster and CRC. Video will be coming out soon. But here's the red rough cut G upper control arms, the Fox coilovers, and then obviously the spindle and all the components. And then you have underneath here, have the BDS cross member. And here is the Goodyear Wrangler Ultra Terrains wrapped around with my Fuel Rebel 6s that you guys have seen before. And then we have the Fox 2.0 rear shocks. And then I think they have the blocks and everything. Yep, there's the block right there. But all in all, it looks great, performs well. Really impressed with it. So, just want to show you what it looked like and give you my initial thoughts about 300-mile review. To wrap this video up, like I said, just want to give you my initial thoughts. I'll give you more updates as the months go on what I feel about the truck. Well, the initial mileage is going to be once it gets to more summertime and obviously the gas switches over to less ethanol. So I did get a new tune from Liver Noise. They just had another tune randomly to give me a little bit more power. Nothing to do with the lift or anything like that. But we installed that, and it has gotten a little bit considerably more power. We'll give you more of a thought on that as the days go on. But thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy this truck as much as I do. Leave a comment below what you think should be next for this truck. And like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.